Welcome, boxers, to another session 5 of Rock City Boxing Fight Back KC. So, a little reminder, I'm wearing this shirt just to let you know that once you started that exercising journey, you must never give up. And in so doing, it doesn't matter how old you are. The older you are, the better you are, the more experienced you are, but you have to give it all you've got, okay? All right, so that's important. Now, the other thing is I wanted to talk a little bit about the coronavirus and the physiology and how it works to bring people down. And the session today will cover two things. It will cover breathing aspect of it, and also it will cover the cardio aspect. So the two things that coronavirus does is it attacks your lungs, and it also affects your heart, because the heart and lungs work synonymously with each other. So the physiology and the way it works is that at the microscopic level, you take in air, and the air goes down into the very smallest segment at which you're going to be breathing. So the breathing exchange of bringing new oxygen and taking out old carbon dioxide, it happens at the alveoli level, which is very microscopic. And so that happens frequently, and the more you hold your breath, the more this helps your breathing. So the coronavirus, it competes, it clogs up those alveoli that are going to be taking in carbon dioxide and bringing oxygen in. And when it does that, then it clogs up those alveoli, and as a result of that, people that are affected feel like they're drowning because they're not getting the right amount of oxygen and they're not removing the carbon dioxide. So what we're going to practice is sort of sustained breathing, and the more you hold your breath, the more in contact the alveoli become to the fresh available oxygen that's there, and it also remains in there to pick up old carbon dioxide that needs to be taken care of and moved outside of the body by your breathing out. Okay? So, so a little bit something about breathing. So, you know that people must not breathe near you. People must breathe or cough far away. If you hear someone coughing, tell them to far cough. So, tell them to far cough. Okay? Little something for you to remember. Okay, so we're going to begin our session. So we're going to do two things. I'm going to show you how to perform diaphragmatic breathing. Okay? So for this to occur, I'm going to lay down on the floor, and I'm going to show you what I want you to do. So basically, as you lay down on the floor, I want you to put one of your hands on your chest, the other hand on your belly. I want you to take in a deep breath through your nose, and then I want you to press through your hand that's on your belly. I want you to press it down so that the air is pushed out through your mouth ever so slowly. So for example, if it takes you 5 seconds to breathe that air in, it should take you 10 seconds to exhale the air with the help of your hand pressing down on your abdomen, okay, to be able to do that. So basically, the way the physiology works is that you have a very thin, small sheath of muscle. It's called a diaphragm, and it separates the abdominal cavity from the chest cavity. And every time you breathe in, the diaphragm helps you by pushing downward. Okay? And so you take in a breath, and it presses down, and then when you have to exhale, the diaphragm moves the air out, and it helps you with that. So that's a muscle, and it separates both those cavities, the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. And this is a muscle that when you take in a deep breath and you exhale deeply, it fluctuates, it moves up and down. And so this is a muscle that must be exercised. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to lay down on the ground. You guys will follow suit as to what I'm doing. And we're going to do some diaphragmatic breathing, okay? So that's the first part. Then the second part is going to be, it's what I call pursed breathing, okay? So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to take in a deep breath, and then I want you to purse your lips and we're going to slowly exhale, okay? But first we're going to do that diaphragmatic breathing. So lay down on the ground on your back, okay? We're going to do this 3 times. Okay, so in this regard then, I want you to put your right hand or one of the hands on your chest. The other hand is going to be on your diaphragm. Take in a deep breath for about 5 seconds through your nose, and then with your hand on the abdomen, we're going to push the air out, okay? So it's going to be a little bit of a guesstimate the first time. The second time will be better, and the third will be even better yet, okay? All right, so big breath in through your nose. And out. In through your nose again. See how my abdomen lifts up? Now press down for 10 seconds. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Press your abdomen. Good. So this is that diaphragmatic breathing that I was talking to you about, okay? Now, the other thing is the pursed breathing. So, I don't know if you were able to watch, but my diaphragm, my abdomen was rising up, and as I was pressing down, it was helping me breathe all the air out of your belly. So it's belly breathing. That's another word for it also, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to breathe through your nose and purse your lips or keep them closed, and then you're going to exhale for the same amount of time, okay? So breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in again through your nose. And out. Purse your lips. Exhale that air. Keep it coming. This is a good exercise to do when you are just getting up out of bed and just before going to bed. Once again, air in through your nose. And out. Purse your lips together. Good. So that deep breathing helps to make the alveoli come in contact with the oxygen and the carbon dioxide, which is critical. That's where the breathing comes into play, okay? So that's one aspect that you want to fight the coronavirus with is having good lungs, good set of lungs, breathing deeply in and out with those two types of breathing, and practicing this throughout the day. It doesn't happen overnight. The more you practice it, you'll be surprised at what you can do within 2 weeks, okay? Deep breathing is essential for you to be able to get in a good deep breath. Not only that, but also when you fill up your lungs very deeply and then exhale very, very deeply and to a large extent more than you're breathing, you allow the air that's down in the bottom of the lung that is moist and stagnant to be pulled out and exhaled, because you don't want that air that's down in the bottom part of your lung to stay there very long. It's a perfect environment for the bacteria to grow. So big breaths and big exhalation, more so than inhalation, okay? All right, so now we're going to begin with our stretching, okay? So we're gonna do the man flow yoga, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to do crunches on your back. So I'm gonna lay on my back and we're gonna do crunches. So bring your legs in as you do so. So I want you to put your hands around your ears, okay? And I want you to bring your legs in, so your knees are coming in. As you do so, bring both your elbows in and capture that knee. Bring it back out. Bring those elbows in and grab on the outside of that knee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale, exhale, 5, 6, 7, tap those elbows on the inside and outside of your knees, 8, 4 more to go, 12 all together, 9, 10, 11, last one guys, let's do it. Put it together, 12. Awesome, good work, good work. Okay, now, here's what we're gonna do. So I want you to build a bridge, okay? So I want you to bring your knees in, put your feet solidly on the floor, palms down, and I want you to bring your hips up, build the bridge, and once again, we're gonna practice your deep breathing, okay? So before we begin this, I want you to inhale, take in a deep breath, watch as my chest rises. That'll be a sign that you've taken in a deep breath, and then as you lift your hips, that's when you let go of that balloon that you have here and exhale as much as possible. When you finish exhaling or pulling that air out, then it'll be time to go back down, time to get another breath. So we're gonna do this 3 times. Palms down, it's gonna help you rise up, okay? Keep your feet on the floor, don't move them, keep them in one position. Okay, big breath in. Exhale. Push. All the way up, 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 up. Bring it back down. Big inhale. Inhale, take it all in. And press down. Good. Once again, all the way down. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your hips up, 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 up as you exhale. Good job. All right. Perfect. That's the way to do it. Okay. So now we're going to bring your knees together, and I want you to rock side to side. okay? So it's going to be like this. Bring your knees together, palms down on the floor, and I want you to be able to turn to the left, keeping your legs at the same distance. Bring your knees in, back up to neutral, then turn to the right. Exhale. Bring them in to the middle and exhale. Breathing in and out helps you with your flexibility. So if you feel stiff, breathe in a little bit more deeply and exhale a little bit longer. Okay, breathe in. Halfway through neutral position, exhale. Beautiful, that's the way to do it. Once again, breathe in. Go to the left, breathe out. Good. Once again, breathe in and breathe out. You want to be able to utilize your core, making your knees go all the way down to the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. You will notice it. There is a side in which you turn which is easier than the other side. The weaker side is called a contralateral side, and that's the one that you need to work with. So in everything that you do, in all the turning movements that you do throughout the day, that's what you want to focus on, the weak side, the contralateral side. Breathe in and out. 2 more, guys, 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Let out all that air. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this pose. I think I've shown you this before, and it's called Happy Baby. Okay? So we're going to lay back like this, bring your feet up, and I want you to grab your right, outside of your right foot, okay? As you do so, you want to be able to point it up to the ceiling and stretch. You hold the outside of your foot with your fingers on your right hand, and you try and straighten out that leg as much as possible. You're going to be stretching the hamstring and pushing that foot to the ceiling at all times. You want to put your head on the mat or lay it flat and just do that for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're gonna switch. After you do that, then we're gonna come back in and we're gonna go with the left. So grab your left, outside of your left foot with your fingers, and we're gonna go all the way back. Inhale and exhale as you press upward. That's it. Press, press, press. When you're done with that 10-second breathe out, then it's time to switch. Bring up the other foot, grab on the outside, and we're gonna press that leg upward as far as we can, toward the ceiling. Breathe in and out. Try this with me. See how far you can go. If you can extend your legs all the way out, that is awesome. That is terrific. Do it as best as you can. Just don't let go of your fingers. Good. Bring it in. We're going to swap. We're going to go with the left foot. Bring your left fingers forward. Grab the outside of that left foot. Make sure that your head is on the back of that mat on the floor. And we're going to press upward. Press, press, press. Good work. This works not only your hamstring, but also your shoulder and the extension of off of the floor with that hip. Good. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Right fingers, grab the outside of the right foot, and we're going to push upward. Up, 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 up. That's it. Exhale. Good. Bring it down again. Palms down. Grab the outside of the left foot, and we're going to press upward. Here we go. Up, 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 up. All the way up. Excellent. Good work, guys. Okay. So that was the happy baby. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do. We're going to do a takeoff on what we just got through doing. We're going to put your knees together. Hands are going to be down on the floor, and then you're going to lift your legs up, okay? So we're going to probably do that about 5 times, okay? So here's what I want you to do. Bring your knees up like this. Lift them up off the floor, and then we're going to push, lift, and then bring it back down. So feet on the floor, knees together. We're going to press with the palms of your hands, lifting your hips and your feet up off the floor. Your toes are going to be pointed toward the ceiling. That was 1. We're going to do 4 more like that. Ready? Palms down, press down onto the floor, bring your knees in. This is what we had done before. We're just taking off. And press upward. And then bringing it back down. Good. That was 2. You want to just get to the point where you're pointing your feet toward the ceiling and then bring it back down, okay? All right, so we're gonna do 3 more like that. Here we go. Bring your knees in and then extend your legs out. Ready? Here we go. Bring your knees in and then lift. Bring it back in again, and that's 3. Remember that breathing is important. When you're pushing your legs up toward the ceiling, that's a good time to exhale, because if you're inhaling and holding that breath in, there's no way you're going to be able to lift your legs up onto the ceiling. So big breath in now, and lift. Exhale, and then bring it back in. Good. Okay, we've got 1 more to do. So let's try it. Big breath in, and lift. Press down. And then bring it back down. Good work, good work. Okay, so a lot of work on your back, and that's good for you to be able to lift your hips and your knees, and that rocking side to side helps a great deal, okay? All right, now we're going to do the cat-cow position, okay? 3 times. So just to remind you what that is about, it's basically coming into this position. Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to come up, inhale once again, inhale, pull your back up all the way towards the ceiling, and then drop it down. Again, we're going to pull it up, inhale, 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 get that back all the way up, and then drop it down. As you drop down, bring your neck and your head up as high as you can. Once again, we're going to breathe in and then drop your back and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Excellent. All right, good. So that's the cat-cow position. All right, now we're going to stay in that same tabletop position, which means on your hands and knees, and we're going to do the bird dog. So the bird dog, remember, is when you extend your left leg and your right arm, and you're going to bring your fingertips all the way to the wall and point your toe as much, not pointing your toe, but rather pulling it back in this fashion. Okay, that way you're stretching your calf muscle and your fingers. So balance, balance, balance. We're going to do this to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Bring it back in. We're going to do the same thing with your right leg and the left arm out. All right, here we go. Bring out the right leg. Pull your toes in towards your shins. Left fingers out. Hold that position all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Good. We're going to do this 2 more times. 2 on each side. All right. Left leg, right hand, right arm out. Ready? Go. Remember to pull your toes in towards your shins. Extend the right fingertips all the way to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. All right. Right leg, left arm. Here we go. Ready? Kick it out. Boom. Hold that position. Hold that pose. Fingertips, left fingertips all the way to the wall. Push them out. Extend, extend, extend. Bring your toes in towards your shin. Hold that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Okay, let's try it again. Left leg, right arm out. Here we go. Ready? Go. Hit it. All right. Bring those toes in towards your shin. Extend the right fingertips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you're in that pose, your job is to try and extend. And the more you extend, the better becomes the posture and the balance. Okay? So the balance is important. The more you bring out your right arm, the better, because your leg weighs more than your hand and your arm. So it's important that you stick that right arm way out there to balance the heavier leg on the opposite side. Okay, so now we're going to bring out the right leg and left arm. Last time, guys, let's do our best one here. Ready? All right, pull it in, toes to shin, hold that balance, bring those left fingertips all the way out to the wall. 1, 2, 3, hold that balance. 4, 5, excellent, good job. All right, good work. Okay, so now, here's what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna hold on to the child pose position. We're gonna do this 3 times. So we're gonna start in the child pose and then we're gonna do the hip drop, okay? So we're gonna start in this position here. So you wanna be able to extend your arms out in front, sit on your haunches, come in toward the mat, touch your forehead to the mat as you rock left to right, left to right. Then you're going to slowly come up, and I emphasize slowly because you want your arms to be long. Don't bend those arms, but I want you to do this slowly because if you do this fast, your knees won't like it and you're going to hear a lot of crepitus, which is a medical term that means that the joints are not moving well and they're running into the other ends of the bone. Okay, so now you're going to drop your hips all the way down, 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 down. Separate your legs out a little bit. Drop your hips and then look up at the ceiling. We're going to do to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And we're going to go back again. Sit on your haunches. Keep those arms stiff and straight. Don't bend them at the elbows. We're going to rock to actually try and put your belly in between your knees as you're rocking backward. You're going to sit on your haunches all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Touch your forehead to the mat. You're there. Good. Taking a deep breath. And we're going to come forward, rocking at the same time that you're coming forward. Keep those arms long. As you come forward, hinge at the hip. So you're gonna drop those hips. So right about now is when you start thinking that you're gonna let go of those hips and they're gonna be nailed to the floor, nailed to the mat. All the way down, drop those hips. Drop those hips and let them go, let them go. You have no feeling in your legs and your arms, your knees, nothing. Your hips are nailed to the floor and you're looking up. Don't bend those arms. Keep them looking up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. As you're looking up at the ceiling, you want to be able to look back as far back as you can, but you have to let go of a few things. So the breathing helps you become more flexible. The more you hold your breath, the more inflexible you will become. So it's very important that you let go of that breath. Now we're going to rock side to side. We're going to situate that belly in between your knees. You're going to sit on your haunches, keep those arms long, don't bend the elbows. Touch the forehead to the mat. Continue that rock, left and right. There you go. All right, your forehead is on the mat. Bring it up again. Last time, guys, last time. Here we go. We're gonna rock, rock, rock. Now we're in tabletop position. Think about dropping those hips. Here we go. We're gonna let go of those hips. They have no more feeling. Drop all the way down. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, we're gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, good job. All right, tap yourselves on the back. You've done a good job so far. Holding yourself up and becoming more flexible. And the breathing helps a great deal. All right, good. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a low lunge, okay? And so we're gonna start in this position here, and we're gonna come back and lift that back leg. It's a lot easier if I just demonstrate what I want you to do, okay? So we're gonna come to a low lunge with your right leg going forward. Right leg goes forward. You put your hand close to your foot and you extend that left leg all the way back. Okay? Point that toe, bring it back in, and we're gonna come up. We're gonna come down into that low lunge. Now my right leg is gonna go back, and you wanna straighten that as much as possible. So here we go. Down, bring that right leg up, and balance. Good. Bring it back in, run your toe along the floor, and up. As I go down in that low lunge position, kick out that left leg and try and lift it as much as you can, as much as you're able to do, okay? So this one's gonna be a little bit more than the other two. We're gonna do 3 of these, 3 sets of 2. All right, down, left leg up, lift it, lift it, lift it. There you go, good. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in. Up again. We're gonna go down and the right leg comes up behind you. Ready? Down. And back. Lift it, lift it, lift it. 1, 2, 3. Good. Run it back into the floor. Up again. 2 more to go. Left and a right. All right, here we go. Ready? And down. Put your hands down. Kick out that left leg. Bring it up as much as you can. That's it. Straighten it out. Bring it back in. And up. Last one. We're going to hold that leg, that rear leg, the right leg, for a count of 3. 3 seconds as we do this. Okay? Here we go. Down. Big breath. Exhale. Kick it out. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back in. Good. All right. All right. so we're done with our stretching. Now, let's go to putting your gloves on, getting a drink, and we're gonna get ready to box. So you can pause this and then you can put your gloves on and we can start on the boxing. But this is gonna be the cardio aspect, so be ready for that. We're gonna use this boxing bag and this one here. But for those of you that don't have one, we're just going to, I'm gonna mimic what you're doing on without the bag, and then you'll just be able to go from one to the other, okay? All right, so I'm gonna get my drink and then get those gloves on. Okay, so it's important that when you do this, that you contemplate breathing through in through your nose and out through your mouth for the best result possible, because cardiovascular means that you're working at the heart level. The heart is pounding blood to your head, down to your extremities, to your legs especially, but also to your arms. And it's important that you breathe in deep, because the deeper you breathe, the more oxygen you're gonna have, the more power you're gonna have to be able to breathe, okay? So we're gonna come to this bag. So here's what we're gonna do. So what I want you to do is this. I want you to be able to come to this bag and I want you to hit it 2 times, okay? Hit it 2 times. It's gonna be a right and a left, and then as I go back to this other bag, then you're gonna hit this 1, 2. You're gonna come forward, and now you're gonna go to 4 jabs. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go backward, starting with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, back fist. Okay? So we're gonna start with 2, then we're gonna go to 4, then 6, then 8, then 10, and then 12. Okay? All right. So here's what we're gonna do. And then after we do this, then we're gonna mimic it right over here without this bag. So those of you at home that don't have a bag can use this to do some shadow boxing, as it were. Okay? So the cardio aspect is what we're focusing on. The punching power, not so much. We can focus at another time, but right now I want you to be able to focus on the cardio. All right, so we're gonna start, okay? 2 jabs, and then 2 back fists behind me, okay? So we're gonna go forward and back until we get to 12. All right, so we're gonna count these. Ready? 1, 2, back, 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 back. Now we're gonna go with 2 back fists. So 1, 2. Now we're gonna come forward, 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, backward. We're gonna do the back fist. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to look at your fist to see where it's hitting. Okay, now we're gonna go with 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then backward, 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 backward. We're gonna start with the left. Watch your fist, watch your back fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these things that we did before, trying to get you more flexible at the hip level, that's what we're focusing on now when we throw some lever. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna go back. Here we go. Back fist first, left back fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward again. Hands up, under your chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backward now. Back, 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 back. Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more now. We're going to add 2 more. Over here, we're going to go to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. to, when your hand comes in, it always goes back to this position, under your chin, in front of your chest, okay? It's very important, especially folks with Parkinson's, that when you do this, the other hand doesn't flail away. You always, and the rationale behind that is that you want to be in control. If your hand is flying out behind you and you have no control over it, it's going to have a mind of its own. You don't want that. You want to be in control at all times. So that's why this discipline is important, to get those fists under your chin and to hold them there. And that way you know exactly where that other hand is and don't let it drop. So you have to be able to think of two things at the same time, to hold that discipline, to hold it tight, okay? All right, so now we've done the 12. Now we're gonna shadow box and do it over here. So we're gonna do that same scheme, okay? So we're gonna start with 2, and then the back fists are gonna be behind me. Ready? So it's gonna starting with the right. So 1, 2. Now back, 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 back. And then we're gonna start with the left back fist. 1, 2. Coming forward, forward, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back fist. Back, back, back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now we're gonna come forward, do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to move your shoulders as you do so. Back, back, back. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Now, we'll come over for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now go back. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Coming forward for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember to throw those shoulders. 10. Back fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Last one. 12. Here we go. Right, left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Now we're going to come back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excellent. Good. Okay, you guys got that together. Okay, now, this is another part that I want to be able to focus on, okay? So we're going to do our cardio, but here's the position that I want you guys to be in, okay? So we've done some punching, now we're going to do a little bit of kicking. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start in this position. We're going to be on the floor with your legs spread like this, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to start in this position, and then from this sitting position, I want you to get up. The idea here is to get up as quickly as possible, okay? And when you get up, you're going to throw one right kick onto the bag, okay? And then you're going to go to the bag that's behind me, and you're going to throw one left kick. You're going to come back over here, and you're going to sit down, and then we're going to do it again, okay? You'll get the idea. So your job is from this position here, how are you going to get up the quickest way possible? Whether it's turning over to the right, to the left, or just coming here, or whatever you can do. That's your job, so I'll let you decide. I'm going to get up in different venues, different positions, just to kind of give you ideas of how to be able to get up, okay? So basically, we're going to punch with a right leg on this bag, left leg on the other bag behind me, and then we're going to increase it by 1, so it'll be one right leg, left leg kick, and then it'll be 2 right leg kicks, 2 left leg kicks, 3 right leg kicks, 3 left leg kicks, okay? Until we get to 6. That's what we're after. Okay, so ready on this? All right, here we go. Ready, and up. And right kick. Coming back over here. Now it's going to be a left kick. Now, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to sit down on the floor. And I'm going to get up again. This time it's going to be 2 right kicks. Okay? Now, 2 right kicks. 1, 2. Now we're going to go back, hit the bag twice. 1, 2. Okay? Coming back down, sit down on the floor again, and we're going to get up. Now, 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now, we're going to come back over here. 1, 2, 3. Going to come down and sit on the floor again. Okay? Now, it's going to be 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 left kicks behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We're going to come back and sit down again. So legs are spread. Now we're going to go with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the rear, we're going to throw 5 left kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. All right, we're going to come back and sit down again. Okay? And then we're going to get up. So, getting up. And 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, we're going to come back. We're going to throw 6 behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. So we did the kicks, we did the boxing. Now, here's what I want you to do. We're going to do 180s, okay? So 180s is going to be like this. We're going to start by moving to the right side. You're going to throw 1 right jab and then 1 left jab, okay? And then we're going to do 2 right jabs, 2 left jabs, 3 right jabs, 3 left jabs. So you can have 2 different positions. So if you are at home and you have a hallway, the best way to do it is to have this be your hallway. At one end of the hallway will be one side, and at the other end of the hallway, let's say where the kitchen is, that'll be the second part, okay? So you're gonna go the length of the hallway and throw those jabs. So we're gonna throw the right jab, 1 jab, left jab, and then 2, 2, 3, 3 until you get to 6, okay? And then we're going to turn around and go the opposite direction, facing the other way, and then we're going to do kicks instead of those jabs, okay? All right, good. So here we go. We're going to start with this right one here. So it'll be 1, side to side to side to side, 1. Now it'll be 2. 1, 2, side to side, 1, 2. Now it's going to be 3, side to side, 1, 2, 3. Side to side to side, 1, 2, 3. Now it's going to be 4, side to side. Notice I'm not looking at my bag. I'm just throwing those punches out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side to side to side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. This is going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So we got through all those 6 punches. Now, we're going to turn around and we're going to do kicks. Okay? So we're going to be doing the kicks. Same thing. Instead of starting with the right, now I'm going to start with the left. Okay? Left kick and then a right kick. Okay? So we're going to move to the left. Here we go. Ready? And go. One side kick. Don't look to see where you're kicking. Right side kick. Now it's going to be 2 left kicks. 1, 2, and 2 right kicks. 1, 2. Side to side again, that's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. And to the right. 1, 2, 3. Going for 4 now. Here we go. 4. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to the right. 4 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. To the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 to the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to your weaker side and see what you can do with the left or the right. 1, 2, 3. Aim higher. 4, 5, 6. Good. Now to the other side. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. We did it. Okay. Good job. One last thing that we're going to do is we're going to combine those. Okay? So we're going to combine them in this manner. We're going to do the kicks, the punches first and the kicks second. Okay? So we're going to go forward and back in that regard. Okay? So we're going to do this with side kicks rather than front kicks. So we're going to start with 4 in the back, 4 in the front and 4 in the back, okay? So we're going to throw some hooks. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to start with 4, then we'll do 8, and then we'll do 12. And that'll finish it. So we're going to start like this. Right hook, right side kick, left side kick. Now, we're going to go back over here, and now this is going to be right back fist, left back fist. This one is going to be a rear kick, right rear kick, left rear kick. Okay, we're going to come forward. Now we're going to double it. Now it's going to be 8. So it's going to be right hook, left hook, right, side kick, left, side kick. So there's 8. Now we're going to move back. Now we're going to do this. So it's going to be right back fist, left back fist, right kick, donkey kick, right donkey kick, left donkey kick, left donkey kick. So that's 8. Now we're going to move into 12. So adding 4 more. So 3 right hooks, 3 left hooks, okay? Here we go. So 1, 2, 3 right hooks, now 3 left hooks. 1, 2, 3 left hooks. Now 3 right side kicks. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 left hooks. 3 left side kicks. 3. Back. Now 3 right back fist. 1, 2, 3. 3 left back fist. 1, 2, 3. 3 right kicks. 1, 2, 3. And 3 left. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay. So that's a good cardio workout for you. Okay. So sorry I didn't have time to be able to demonstrate it without the bags, but you guys get the picture and what this is all about. Okay. So keep healthy. Remember to walk outside and enjoy the sunshine, get the vitamin D, and be active, okay? All right, until next time, rock steady boxing rocks. Good work.